single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hi everybody, I'm Selena Foxx Cavalli and this is Morning Coffee. I'm here with Mauricio Saltero and Crystalyn Spence, and we are here today to talk about sex. Sex. So, please feel free to leave comments and we will address them on the next episode. We will talk about absolutely anything. So,
we're 100% uncensored, and we also are very brutally blunt, and we will tell you the truth.
So we're here to answer questions, talk, and even give advice. So please feel free to ask questions. She is a beautiful drag queen. We all understand that drag queens have the craziest stories, whether it comes to sex, talks, clubbing, could be even cooking. Craziest stories ever.
So, I have a question for you. Have you ever had butt sex?
I have not.
You're no fun.
I would like to know that nothing is shoved up.
I know
there.
you've never. Well, have you?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I figured you haven't because
I've never
you're straight.
had butt sex, but I've done it to somebody.
We're not supposed to tell our secrets.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
I was like, it's not a secret, technically, you know, unless they're watching. Oh, continue.
I had this lady come up to me the other day and she was like, Selena, can you teach me how to have butt sex? And I was like, sure. I'm not going to show you, but I can give you some advice. She says, well, my husband, you know, he's been asking me for sex in the butt and I don't know what to do because I've never had it and I'm quite scared. And I said, well, all you gotta do is bend over and relax all your muscles and breathe. Well, you gotta rinse it out because you don't want to give them a special treat. Special treats are pretty bad, you know, especially if they had corn the previous night. You don't want to give them a special treat like that. That's just disgusting.
Not at all.
It's not Halloween.
No.
You know. Well, you need to go to the Walmart or the. I recommend just going to the dollar store because it's cheaper. Just go to the dollar store and get you a couple douche bottles. But don't use the tip. You gotta unscrew the tip. Because you don't want to stick that tip. It hurts. You don't stick a plastic tip up your butt.
Isn't that what it's for?
No, well that's for the vag.
Oh.
So we're not doing that.
See,
So that's tips for the vag. So we just throw that out, you know. Cause,
I'm learning new things every day.
I throw it out because I don't mess with vag. And, you know, I don't mess with anything that bleeds for days at a time and don't die. That's just me. Put some warm water in it and just until it comes out like Evian water.
All right.
That's my advice. I don't know what else. I'm just gonna drink this wine, girl.
Like, is there any setup before actually going in, like lubrication or? That answers that.
Of course you're gonna use lubrication, honey. You can't do anything like that without. I mean, you could, but you know somebody's not gonna be happy.
Sounds painful.
It is.
Jesus Christ.
This is
Luna.
our cat. She decided to make an
Join
appearance.
us. Oh.
And she's very
she's a
determined.
hugger.
She's very, very determined.
She's
and,
a hugger.
You know, I feel uncomfortable talking about butt sex with my cat in
Okay.
my presence, but
So,
what about you guys out there? I know a lot of girls don't like it, you know, and I get why, because they already have another hole.
We don't have a prostate.
Some women have prostates, honey. You know, it's just really
Okay.
depends. It
It
you know,
does.
it really depends on, you know, what woman you're with. And I just currently got married to my wonderful husband that is in the audience over there.
Say hi.
so what's your turn on?
Come on. It's live, girl.
All right. Me personally, I'm a very submissive person. Somebody who makes the calls. And, of course, lets me here and there take control too. So it's like more of a partnership instead of like dominant and submissive. Because, like I said, I'm very much submissive when it comes to.
You're just a sweetheart.
Yeah, and I do like, you know, a man to take the role and by thigh grabbing, like flip me over if needs be.
Woo. I'm submissive at times myself.
Where's
If
my
the dick
notepad?
is big, if the dick is small, then shit, I ain't submissive.
Well, I mean, ultimately, like, just throw me against the wall and take me.
Oh my.
Where's
If
my
none of you
notepad?
motherfucker throws me against any wall, we're gonna have some problems. That's just me though, because you know I like to be treated like a lady. You know, like the queen that I am.
Your Majesty.
Yes, darling. Passion.
Passion.
Yes, passion. I
Passion.
love passion.
When it's slow and just passionate, and not like always, but I mean, like, and then you just get into it. No.
You can put it in slow, but after that, go to town, baby. I don't got time for all that bullshit.
That's what I'm saying.
You want?
I get seasick when they go slow.
You want that Patrick Swayze love? Is what you want?
I just want passion.
Is there any of you out there that like scary movies? You know, I'm not a fan of scary movies. I watch them if I have to, unless there's clowns in it. If there's clowns in it, well, I'm done. It ain't gonna happen. I just do not like clowns at all whatsoever. But scary movies kind of piss me off. Like, they just make me mad. Cause it's always the same shit. You're gonna have,
The group
you
of
know,
friends.
some dumb bitch. She's gonna answer the phone and he's gonna tell her what she's wearing, or she's gonna open the door and he's standing right there. She's gonna slam the door. Then instead of running out the back door, hopping over the fence until you could keep hopping and hopping, I'd be hopping and hopping until I don't care. So 7 houses down before I call the
Runs her ass
popo.
upstairs.
But she runs upstairs. Thank you. She runs upstairs. Goes into a closet with slats in the doors where they can see, you know, where they can see. And then there's always hardly no clothes in the closet. It's almost all
yeah, I
hangers.
know.
And then she hides behind nothing.
It's like, what
And
happened?
breathes
Was
loud.
Was it laundry day that day?
It must have been, girl, it must have been laundry day that day, you know. I don't know.
The way I see scary movies, it's always a group of 30-year-old teenagers who decide to like go out and do something. And there's the ditz, the pothead, the jock, the know-it-all, and the virgin. And it's typical. There's always the black guy.
But the black guy always dies first, and that makes me mad. Because in reality, that wouldn't happen.
No,
You guys
way.
are racist.
Because in
We're
not
In
really.
reality-
In reality, the black guy's gonna beat the hell out of him. Especially if it was a black woman. She's gonna beat the hell out of him.
She'll find the first thing in freaking sight.
She's gonna be like, oh hell no, not today, and just whoop his ass. Or they run under a bed, they crawl under a bed with their cell phone, and they're on the phone with 911, and they're having a conversation saying he's in the house, he's in the room. He can hear you.
It's typicals.
It's typicals. Or they run into the bathroom, and that bathroom either does not have a window, or it has a window that's too small, and the window does not open all the way, and it's your house, so you should know the window doesn't open all the way, so why try?
So, all in all, what's your guys' favorite scary movie?
Yes, we'd like to know.
And does it compare to what Selena is talking about? Because we have to know.
What would you do if there was a killer in your household? Yeah, I'm running to the neighbor's house.
Push start. I don't have a problem going, trying to get the key in the keyhole, and you know, just.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you don't have a push start? Oh, you don't have a car.
Oh,
Just kidding.
there it is.
So you have an album that's out.
I sure do. And it is called A Trip to Mars, and it's an album with 13 songs total, and it's very different. Very different.
Well, I got a chance to listen to your album, and I think it's absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Absolutely amazing. You're a lucky lady to have him, because he is so very, very talented. And you know, I from what I hear, you play several instruments.
Yes, I play the guitar, the piano, and the ukulele,
That's awesome.
and these vocals.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Have you written any songs about her?
Yeah, I actually just recently started writing one. That's like the most recent one, but I have written songs beforehand.
You written any songs about me?
Well, but I can start.
Oh, now you gotta start after I said something. I shouldn't have to say nothing. You should just write it about this.
I know. I'm sorry.
You know, I thought I was some inspiration.
Oh, you are.
Hallelujah.
But then again, this is my first time seeing her this way.
Yes.
So, in person at least.
I look like Delta Burke.
No, you look like sexiness all over, so shut up.
Is Delta Burke attractive?
Attractive and pleasantly plump. Like me. No, Delta's actually very beautiful. She's a wonderful actress.
Certain questions you don't know how to ask other people, feel free to ask us. And
Ultimately coming out with who you are.
Yes.
Not just coming out as if you're gay, bisexual, or anything like that, but just coming out for who you are. You know, things that you wouldn't normally tell people on a daily basis about things that you like or things that you find attractive or anything like that. So ultimately, you can't show your true self to other people, but we're definitely here to bring it out of you.
And we will also, if you guys would like, with your guys' consent, we may keep you completely anonymous. If you guys have any certain questions.
Oh, absolutely. If you want to be anonymous, type anonymous after.
Yeah.
You know, your comment, and we'll leave you absolutely anonymous. What do you guys? Let's talk about some real shit right now. How do you feel about what's going on with Demi Lovato? My heart goes out to Demi, and if you ever see this, Demi, we wish you nothing but the full recovery and well wishes. We adore you. Yeah. You're a beautiful and amazing, talented woman, and we wish you nothing but the best. Yeah. And don't let hate bring you down. And there's a lot of hate out there going on about. People are talking a lot of hateful things about her, and it's really so sad.
It's disappointing on humanity's part and stuff like that. You know, some people don't understand that the reason they go into this is because the whole world around them doesn't make them feel anymore. So they go to something that actually makes them feel.
Yeah.
And that's what they don't understand. And people would rather judge than to help and understand. And I get it, addiction is a choice, but it is also
a disease. And a lot of people that I know that struggled with it had the passion to get rid of it, to walk away from it, to not be a part of that and have that a part of their lives anymore. But the struggle is real. I mean, I personally have had a struggle before. I've been clean from a certain drug that I used since 2006, and I relapsed once, and it was hard because you want to stop so bad, and you're doing so good, and it just takes that 1 week moment to where you're not thinking clearly and you relapse. And I could not imagine having the whole world have their eyes on me and judge me the way they're judging her. Yeah. It's disgusting. It's instead of uplifting her.
It's literally what humanity is nowadays.
To me, I think it just makes it sick. It's
I think the world just needs to spread a little more love.
I do agree, and definitely my heart goes out to Demi and everything like that. She's not only like my childhood, but she's also, definitely a role model that, we've all looked up to and followed. Our mistakes don't define who we are. Our past doesn't define who we are. We all do things for a reason, and we all have our reasoning behind doing the certain things that we do. So now I'm not saying that, people that do wrong should be heard out and everything's okay. Of course, there's going to be consequences for your actions.
Absolutely.
But what I am saying is that there's always a reason behind things.
But with her consequence, I think her consequences was losing her sobriety. And she wrote a song about it.
Yeah.
Sober,
and it was
a beautiful song.
It got me here.
What I dislike about what people are talking like crap about her and stuff like that, what irritates me is the fact that she's done so much freaking good. She's donated to charities. She's done a lot of charity work and actually done stuff for the community, but everybody looks at the one bad thing that happened.
Because that's what everybody likes. They like the drama.
Yeah,
Because
somebody's
the
gonna
world
do
is
that.
full of hate right now. That's
Yeah.
the problem. And everybody, it's so easy to hate somebody. It's so easy to point the finger. But the problem is you're pointing your finger at somebody else and you need to be pointing your finger at yourself.
Yeah.
Oh my
What
gosh.
do you do? What mistakes have you made? You know,
I'm-
what fuck ups have you done?
Yeah.
Worry about your own fuck ups and the shit that you're doing in your life and stop worrying about everybody else's fuck ups.
When it comes down to it, what's the saying? The one who throws the first stone.
Let those that are without sin cast the first stone.
Exactly. Everybody's going through problems and bullshit in their life. Excuse my language. But everyone's going through problems and bullshit in their life. So why sit there and focus on somebody else's problems and bullshit when you have your own to handle? You're just going to add on another problem to what you already have. Ultimately. And when it comes down to it, you
A
need
problem
to
that's not even yours.
Exactly.
None of your business.
You need to look at how you're affecting the world, because you can't go and judge somebody on how they're affecting the world when you're not doing absolutely shit to affect the world in a positive way beforehand. But those of you who are positively affecting this world and making it a better place, you know what, kudos to you, because it's not easy. But for those of you who are just sitting there judging in the shadows,
Shame on you.
shame on you.
I guarantee this, that none of you that have judged her in a negative way know her.
Nope.
You don't know her life. You don't know what she does every day. You don't know what she goes through every day. Instead, you go through your stuff, and your life is probably way more miserable than hers is, but yet you have the audacity to go and speak negative upon someone you don't know nothing about. So it would have been the same situation if she would have been depressed and just committed suicide. You guys would have called her,
Oh, they would have
called her weak, selfish, this and that. No, like that's another topic I'm gonna talk about on another video, is depression and people's reactions to it.
well, you don't want to look inside my mind.
It's very
Mine
I
is
just-
RXXR rated.
I just want to point out,
Stay out of my head.
and from a
Every shrink has been like, I can't do that. No.
Oh my goodness.
Dr. Phil, call me.
all of our hearts go out to you, Demi, if you do eventually see this video. And
not only to Demi, our hearts go out to anybody
Everybody's
who's
struggling
going
with
through
this
such-
Exactly.
disease. Everybody, you are loved. Just stand your ground. Everything will be okay.
It's
You are
never
not
too
a
late.
horrible person. You are beautiful.
It's never
You are
too late.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we love you.
absolutely.
Never too late.
And
Don't give up. Well, guys, thanks for watching. It's time to go. This has been Morning Coffee with Selena Foxx Cavalli, Marie Soltero. We'll call you May, right?
Mars.
Mars. I'm sorry, Mars. We'll call him Mars. And Crystalline Spence. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Have a wonderful day.
bye.